with the February 5, 1988 Hogan vs. Andre match forever holding the title of the most watched match in history. The evolution of the wrestling industry and television in general over the next 15 years meant that the ceiling and playing field was completely different by the industry's next boom period during the Monday Night Wars, as TV creative standards shot up to levels never seen before or after, to the point where what was once built over the majority of a year or saved for a major pay-per-view was a regular Monday night of TV between the two companies going all out to deliver a major event on a weekly basis. The Hogan vs. Andre match was the heavily hyped rematch of the biggest match in history a year earlier at WrestleMania 3, given away on a major national TV network special on NBC. While perhaps still not reaching the Hogan-Andre figures, the equivalent of that scenario in the television model of the business in the late 90s to early 2000s would have been to build a rematch of The Rock vs. Austin WrestleMania 15 match over the next year, and promote it on a heavily hyped special on a top-tier TV network like Fox or NBC, with both barely wrestling or interacting in the lead-up to the event. With both eras incomparable in terms of their different models, which included increased emphasis on weekly TV and monthly pay-per-views, we're looking at strictly the most watched matches of the Monday Night Wars boom period and beyond, which saw both companies primarily airing on cable television until the addition of SmackDown in mid to late '99. The discussion usually comes down to two shows: Steve Austin vs. Undertaker on Raw on June 28, 1999, and The Rock vs. Shane McMahon on Raw on May 1, 2000. The Austin vs. Taker match took place a day after a Big King of the Ring pay-per-view and saw Austin winning the WWF title back from Taker after losing it a month earlier at the Over the Edge pay-per-view. The Rock vs. Shane match took place a day after the biggest beat pay-per-view in company history at Backlash 2000, with Raw featuring Rock's first ever show entitled defense as a babyface WWF champion after a year-long title chase. A key point to note is that while both Raw shows were opposed by WCW on the night, by the time both matches peaked, Nitro was already off the air, so the entire Monday night viewership was available to capitalize on. In the viewing pattern comparison, Austin and Taker came out at 10:48 p.m. with the majority of their match going head-to-head with a Nash vs. David Flair match with all the top heels at ringside. The WCW main event led to a direct turnover of around 1 million viewers as the quarter jumped from a 3.3 to 4.4 rating, while Raw's Taker vs. Austin dropped from a 7.3 to 6.5 at the same time, which was also the closest margin of the night between the shows. In a timing issue, Nitro went off the air 3 minutes before its scheduled time at 10:57. Meaning Raw had around 7 to 8 minutes unopposed for the finish of the Austin-Taker match, and for that duration spiked around 3 million viewers in minutes to a 9.5 rating. Rock and Shane came out at 10:50 p.m. with the entrances and start of the match during the final quarter, which along with the rest of the second hour of Raw went unopposed due to WCW going back to 2 hours to start 2000, jumped to a near-record 8.3 rating, which outside of the May 10, 1999 show, which went unopposed all night, was the second highest rated quarter in Raw history, only behind the 8.4 rating for The Rock Mankind This Is Your Life segment on September 27, 1999. From that point, the final 6 minutes of the match picked up around 1 million viewers more to a 9.1 rating. While on the surface a 9.5 to 9.1 rating margin indicates a clear viewership gap, a deeper look at the numbers and the time frame it happened in tells the full story. As with cable television expanding rapidly to more homes in the 90s and 2000s on almost a yearly basis, a single rating point translated to more actual viewers as time went on, and increasing significantly even during a 10-month period of June 1999 to May 2000. According to Nielsen Media Research, in June 1999 a network's TV universe rating point was of 98 million television households, while in May 2000 TV homes jumped close to 101 million, with another key factor on any specific day being the number of viewers per home, which can boost or reduce viewership despite relatively similar rating figures. Looking at the exact viewership of Raw's second hour when both matches took place, According to the official cable and broadcasting TV charts covering the week between June 28 to July 4, 1999, Raw's second hour on June 28 drew a 7.2 rating and over 8 million viewers, meaning a single rating point translated to approximately 1,115,277 viewers, putting the peak 9.5 rating of Austin vs. Taker at an estimated 10,595,138 viewers for the final minutes of the match. According to the official TV charts covering the week between May 1 to May 7, 2000, Raw's second hour on May 1 drew an 8.1 rating and over 9.6 million viewers, meaning a single rating point translated to approximately 1,187,654 viewers, putting the peak 9.1 rating of Rock vs. Shane at an estimated 10,807,654 viewers, combined with the 8.3 rating in the final quarter for the entrances and match start, making it the most watched portion of Raw and wrestling cable television in history. Overall wrestling viewership during the Monday Night Tour's boom period peaked from the start to the summer of 1999 with over 12 million viewers, staying near the territory until around the summer and fall of 2000 with WCW's decline and Raw's move from the USA Network to TNN. In comparing the viewership figures to real-time rating points between June 1999 to May 2000, if the 10.5 to 6 million viewers Austin vs. Taker match took place in May 2000, its May 1, 2000 rating would have been an 8.9 rating, while if the 10.8 to 9 million viewers Rock vs. Shane match took place in June 1999, its June 28, 1999 rating would have been a 9.7 rating.